The evening meal is going down very well at the Barnes household in Bath. The family tries really hard not to throw away food.
Part of it is the way I was brought up and not about wasting food, and then also it's, you know, it's respect for food, and food's expensive and we should be eating it, and everybody has a good healthy approach to food in the family.
Potatoes, parsnips and carrots.
Oh, great.
But we've asked them to save us some leftovers from a roast dinner.
Let's have a look and see what you've got then.
And we've brought them to the Crown in Wells, where the head chef is going to inspire us all.
OK, I'm thinking perhaps strip down the shoulder of lamb, put back with some of the gravy that you've got, flour, egg and breadcrumb it, to deep fry it, just to give it a different texture and make it into a different dish, really.
That looks delicious. Oh, that is so good.
And the golden rule?
With any cooked food, cook it, chill it, and you can reheat it. You won't have any problems there at all. But then after that, throw it away.
But what about the food that gets away? At this biomass plant in Wiltshire, they process 70 tonnes a day, both domestic and commercial. Today's report by the anti-waste group WRAP says, on average, families throw away the equivalent of 6 meals a week. It calculates that as being worth £60 a month. But at least here, it's put to good use. Think of this plant like the human body. This part, the mouth, chewing up, breaking down the food before it goes into the stomach when the digestion process takes place. Those are the big tanks outside. The byproducts that are created are fertiliser and gas. You can imagine what those parts represent. The gas is then used to generate electricity for 1,200 homes, and this is a fraction of what's possible.
We haven't been going very long in the UK compared to other parts of Europe. In Germany, for example, there's about 8,000 plants. In the UK, there's probably less than 200. Most of those are farm plants, but there are less than maybe 30 or 40 in this country that do food waste like we do.
Something like this, we're going to break it down and basically wash the bacteria from the prawns into the liquid.
For the final leg of our food waste odyssey, we're at the labs in Bath Spa University, where they test food safety and believe that if we understood more about the shelf life of produce, then we could further reduce the amount thrown away.
In terms of food waste, there is no reason to get rid of food just because they've reached their best before date. But with use-by dates, you do have an increased risk of causing illness if they're consumed after that. So that's the one to be particularly careful about.
Of course, safety is paramount, and the amount we discard has fallen by 1/5 in 6 years. Perhaps we are learning to love our leftovers. John Maguire, BBC News, Bath.